But have you had basil lemonade? I have a friend and a neighbor who absolutely love basil and gave me this idea to put it in lemonade. I use it in a lot of other things, but so many uses for basil now, even in like bath bombs, that I'm like, okay, I need to grow more basil. So that is a goal for this year. So I've already started a whole bunch. This is actually from one of my starts. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Rachel. We live here in the Black Hills of South Dakota. I make soap. We're on a homesteading journey. These are our mitt lighter beds that we are putting in with some T-frames. We're getting plastic up. We're getting ready to do this homestead thing. Third year in a row of gardening, and it gets better every year. We're always learning something new. I encourage you to always be learning new skills. But anyways, today we are gonna make some basil lemonade with a fun ice cube embed and some lemon and basil essential oils, of course. It's going to be lovely, and some basil from my very own garden from last year. Let's go in the kitchen and get started. I melted down my fats and went ahead and put some of my basil in it. Those are at 95 degrees, and my lye solution is at 100. And I will say this is a pretty straightforward, simple soap to make, but it does take a little bit of prior planning. So for this 42-ounce silicone rectangular soap mold, I had to calculate and do 20 ounces of this recipe without the basil leaves, and I did that a few days ago, and then I cut it into these long rectangular cubes as you see here. Then I did a second recipe, which is the one I'm doing right now, that is 30 ounces. That is probably one of the coolest saponification real-time videos that I've caught in a while. Citrus essential oils tend to lose their strength and fragrance in cold processed soap, so to make up for that, you can use a little bit of kaolin clay to help fix the scent, and I recommend getting a 5-fold version for orange and for lemon. Those seem to hold their fragrance a lot better. As you can see, I'm keeping this at a fairly light trace because I want it to be liquidy enough that it can fall through every little crack between each of the ice cube embeds and not leave any bubbles behind. The only part where you'll want it to be a little bit thicker is right at the end, because those embeds kind of pile almost to the top and seem like they almost want to float. Maybe that's just my imagination. So I just waited about 10 or 15 minutes for it to set up more before I poured on the last little bit to make sure there weren't any ice cubes right at the top. Although in real life, obviously ice cubes float because they are less dense. I just needed there to be more room this time, so that way the straws and the lemons would actually be able to go down a little bit. For our fun little top, I am using some biodegradable eco straws this time, although some fun decorative paper straws would be even better. I just ran out. And then I dehydrated my own lemon slices for this. If you would like this recipe to lather a little bit better for you, you can always add a little bit of cane sugar in with the lye solution, and even some milk of some form too if you would like. I recommend freezing it in cubes first, so that way it doesn't scald when you add it in with the lye solution, because that heats up very quickly. Obviously, I was unable to cover this soap at the end because of all of the toppers, so I just spritzed it with some high percentage isopropyl alcohol to help cut down on the soda ash. I waited a couple days to unmold, and then we're going to take it outside and cut it together. I wanted this to somewhat overflow the mold, just so it looked a little bit taller and closer to an actual glass of lemonade. that is just like the perfect summer soap. Thank you guys again for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this. I actually put a drop of basil and lemon doTERRA essential oils in with the lemonade, and that just like amped and boosted the flavors so much. It was amazing because a lot of their oils are safe for ingestion. So yeah, if you've never done that before, give it a try. Let me know what you think of all this. I think it turned out awesome. So fun. Don't forget to hit that like button. I will see you guys in the next video very soon, and I hope you're having a lovely summer.